Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen table. This time for the long-awaited Coruscant mock. This is probably my most ambitious project to date, and it outscales the Republic base mock as well. This mock takes place in the early years of the Empire on the street levels of Coruscant. And it is rather large. We've got 4 major buildings here. We've got an Imperial Barracks, a Cantina, and 2 residential houses, which I will get right in on the details with you guys on. Okay, so I'll start by giving you a rooftop view here of the houses, like that, and I'll just be moving downwards on the mock, so we'll end up on the details on the street level lastly in the video. So here we've got the top parts of this residential building. So we've got kind of a theme here with a blue side of the building, another more green part of the building. On rooftops, I mean, there's not a lot of space to grow your own groceries and all that, so they have a rooftop area for that. Top of this roof, here we got kind of like a terrorist who's going to strike against the Imperial troops in the barracks. Like that. We got the other rooftop here of the residential house. See here, I did use kind of a snot technique with these windows and it turned out pretty good. And then there's just some details here on top of the Cantina. Then we got the big Grand Imperial landing pad here on top of their barracks. And I've got a ladder down here and to the roof of the Imperial building with some crates, some stormtroopers patrolling and all that. And let's start with this residential house, and we can of course open the hatch to access the roof, and we can lift off this roof panel here. And we'll move down inside. It's just a small apartment. Some people, a bed, chair, and a table. These aren't the fancy parts of town, so you live pretty Spartan here. You got a bounty hunter who's renting this apartment, and then a smaller one over here. Then, I mean, you can't afford those turbo elevators on all houses, so you've got a ladder that leads down from the balcony towards the other floor. Okay, so let's see about this. We can lift off another of the roofs over here. Then we got probably the fanciest apartment in town with a rich criminal lord here. And he's got like custom furniture, a little computer, this bed over here, and quite a lot of living space for being housed on Coruscant, where it's rather crowded since the whole planet is a city. Okay. Then we have another hatch here leading down to the first floor. So we can just remove that, like that. This table's going to be pretty crowded when I'm done. Okay. Then we've got the main apartment here. It's got kind of an orange theme with some coffee mugs, some plants in here, kind of a locker, and also a bed. On this side, we got the entrance to this house. A door that can open and close like that. And then move down towards this place. I've got to see if I can rotate this for you guys. As you know, I do kind of all my videos in one take, so we're gonna crack this one, aren't we? So we've got a Wookiee here who's having a gun store inside, and a Mandalorian is trying to buy guns from him. Pretty cool. Let's continue rotating this a bit, so you can see that you can access this from this little alleyway here. I'll bring you some more light on that later, but as you can see, you can open the door here. Now the Mandalorian is a bit in the way, but yeah, realistically you would open the door here and go out into the alley here. Okay, so that's the first major residential house. Further on, I think we're going to move up towards the Imperial barracks a bit here. So yeah, as I showed you earlier, we had the landing platform and the roof here, and you've got a hatch that leads down to the barracks. So if we can take this off without breaking it all. Good enough. We've got the major office here for the officer in charge of the whole base. Here. And there's a Death Trooper, kind of. Here guarding him, his personal bodyguard. And then here's just a Imperial agent that I've made custom. Yeah, because I mean the Empire would need agents to seek out any kind of insurgents in the city and hunt down early rebel cells. You got that, you got a little weapon rack there, and a small computer. On the ground floor is where the grunts, the stormtroopers, are housed. So you can just take that roof off. Here we got the main barracks for the stormtroopers. So we've got a stormtrooper here laying down to rest, and a Death Trooper at a gun rack. And then on the outside there are two stormtroopers guarding the entrance to the house with the barracks. The armor door does open and close like that. Okay, so let's move along to this house. I'm gonna give you kind of a front view of it first. You can see that there's a balcony here with a Mandalorian sniper who's going to take out his nemesis, probably down at the bar. And we got some windows, and we got a little marketplace down there that I'll show you later on. And here is a corner balcony where the really poor people, of course, can't live. So yeah, you got an alien there. You have to access his house through this ladder in the alleyway. So yeah, he's rather poor. Okay, start from the top then. We remove that roof like that, pretty easily. Neat. And here are the pool parts of Coruscant. Like, it really is. You got a bed, kind of like a lava lamp, and a small table for the poor bounty hunter. He's got his house plant out on the balcony. Yeah, and we got another ladder leading down towards the second floor from the third floor. Like that. Remove that layer. And then we are down another level. You can see those big windows that I had from the other side. They've also got windows to the side of this house. Small lamp, kind of like some vase or fire extinguisher, whatever you want it to be. A small bed. And this main balcony, where all they got is like a carpet as a door. You can see like this. You gotta pull it down. So when we got a carpet for door, hope it doesn't get too cold on Coruscant at night. And we'll be moving down to the ground floor. Remove this. You access the house by this ladder, and the other ladder in the alleyway. Down here, we got the little market. You can see you got some like death sticks and some some just good to have everyday items. A carrot, some chicken. Let's see if I can get this to focus like that. Got one of the guards from Jabba's palace who's selling it all. Here you can see like the street vendor part of the stall. And then here in the ground floor you can also enter the store like that. One of those small gates that you have in like a modern store back on Earth. Okay. What started this whole mock was me building this cantina, actually. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I will very soon give you a neat view of it all. Here you got one big window. Got this door design here. That does open and close. It's easier to do that from the inside, so I'll fidget with that later for you guys to see. You got some windows on the side down towards the street. Okay, we'll remove the roof like this, and then we're in on the top floor of the cantina. There's all kinds of scum and villainy, just like in the Mos Eisley bar. You got Cad Bane sitting there in the corner, Mandalorian, some Gungans eating a pizza. Yeah, another Mandalorian talking to another shady bounty hunter. Just all shady people kind of having their drinks. And here is the stairway leading down towards the bar. I did this kind of wooden railing here, which turned out pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna lift this off like that, place it there, and then we get to access the main bar, which is pretty cool. So here we got some more like bounty hunters, some Ewoks, people having their drinks. Here's the like main bar dish here with lots of different drinks for people to have. And here's like where they store all the glasses. And here's like their beer tap, I guess. I just put in this random alien from Power Rangers, another Lego theme. Yeah, you still got like a stormtrooper drinking on duty. Not that great, but I mean, they were corrupt, weren't they? And here we got another one of my Imperial agents. I'll just put him there for you. Yeah, who's secretly patrolling the streets of Coruscant. I put this 2x1 slanted tiles here to like cover up the corners, because it was hard to have the smooth pieces for the roof to fit otherwise. But it turned out pretty good. It looks natural when you have it on both layers like this. Okay, and here is the door. I worked quite a long time to get this design to work. So you got the door here and this little handle here I'm pointing at. So you can just close that up. There you got like the main entrance to the bar. You can just open and close that as much as you wish. Okay, like that. Let's move on towards the streets then. Down here, we've got the street level. Like I told you before, stormtroopers that are kind of here guarding the barracks. We've got the main small street here, which you can drive speeders on. Got some people walking around the streets, random civilians, pedestrians on the side of the road. And for lamps, I thought it's gotta be grim and dark, so I put these like lime green lights, because I mean it gave it more of a moody glow to the whole city. So we got these scattered along the streets like this. Then I also made a larger like lamppost here, also made from the lime green clear pieces like that. And then just a lot of pedestrians walking along the street. We got another Gungan on a speeder, people going by to shop at the local marketplace. We've got kind of a robbery happening here in the alley. One of the assassin droids trying to get, I think Embo is his name, trying to rob him. So yeah, this is like the, well, at least my biggest project. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. As you can see, you can just like easily reassemble the whole city on top of itself, like that. Putting on another layer here. Hoping that it doesn't fall apart too much. So I'll just quickly reassemble the mock for you guys, so you can get one final good look at it. And well, I'm gonna say, like, if you have any ideas of what you want me to work on next, you can please comment that, because I'm happy to be inspired by you guys. Sorry, filming completely different things here. So like, if there's some kind of vehicle you want me to try, or a location, I'm thinking of doing something with the Fire First Battle Pack, so it will probably be a more like smaller outpost this time, but a bit more detailed, like heavy on the details, but not as grand. But I've got quite a few battle packs now, and I'm going to order a couple of more later on. So that is probably what I'm going to be working on. So here's like the full view of the city. Trying to give you a 360 view of it all, so you can get these kind of good instant pictures from the different angles of the streets. And a key feature for me was to get the buildings tall enough so I actually felt like I could be on Coruscant, not just like another planet. So therefore I tried to really get height on these buildings. So that is pretty much it for this mock, guys. And I hope you really did enjoy it. Took me quite a lot of time, some working hours to get this right. But here it is, and it's done. So thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.